Hey to the city by the bay from Unsportsmanlike. It is Evan Cohen on Wilde Tausch. Evan, good morning. How are you?
Jason, Tausch, Jesse, how you guys doing?
Good.
Happy Groundhog Day.
Oh, God.
Are you anti-Groundhog Day as much as some members of the panel?
I don't even understand fully what it is. Like, they had to explain it to me on the show this morning because I really don't understand any part of it. I actually have never seen the movie. Which I know
movie's
is a bad
great.
job by me.
Movie's great.
I know, it's a bad job by me. But,
Yep.
like, I just don't even understand conceptually. How do you know that this, whatever it is, sees its own shadow?
It's
Is somebody asking him?
Yeah,
Hey,
it's a
Phil,
joke.
give me a couple of minutes
No,
here.
he
communicates
Yeah, I
with
get
the
it.
mayor.
Dumb.
yeah. He
The
bites,
mayor asks
bites
him
his
and
ear.
talks to the mayor in Sun Prairie. Yeah.
That's stupid.
Yeah, I agree with Evan, 100%. But the movie you need to watch, and you're on a 5-hour flight. Throw the movie in and you'll love it. And it's Groundhog. You're leaving tomorrow, but it's a day after Groundhog. I think you should watch it.
Yeah, I probably will watch movies. I usually try on flights to watch new movies because a lot of times on the planes they get the movies that
Yeah.
just came out.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see what they have here.
I hear you're supposed to watch Landman when you're flying. That's what I was
That's what I'm going to be
by-
watching if I ever get
Certain.
on a plane again. Would have been nice to be
But
going out
I
there. Are
feel
you
like
going to the
there
Killers? Are you going to the Killers concert?
When are they playing? I didn't
They're
even know
playing
that they were
out in the. I sent you it, and I was hoping Green Bay would make it, so Jason and I would be out there doing the show, and I was going to
I thought
go.
they're playing in Phoenix.
No, they're playing in Vegas, baby, for the Super Bowl. You better find out
Right,
where
but
and
Tausch,
get
it's
tickets.
in San Francisco, though.
What's that?
The
You're
Super
saying they're
Bowl's in
playing
Santa
Vegas.
Clara.
I'm going to San. Yeah.
No, they're playing. They're out at the Super Bowl playing. They're doing like an event out there. They're not in Vegas.
You
They're,
just said they're in Vegas.
well, they're from Vegas. They're playing the Super Bowl. They're doing one of those parties that probably is, you're a big timer. You get a ticket and go find a way in.
I was unaware of that. I'm leaving Friday night, so they're probably playing in the weekend parties, which I will not be at.
Okay.
So wait, so you're going in tomorrow and you're coming back already on Friday?
Friday night, yeah.
So you'll do the show Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from the Super Bowl?
That's correct. What's the confusion? I'm confused as to why you're confused.
Well, I thought maybe you would have gone on Sunday and we would have had 5 days of Unsportsmanlike live from the Super Bowl. Is that not what people do anymore? It's been a while since I've been to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I don't usually go to the game anymore. I have in my life, and my team is in it this year, but I had already pre-booked everything, and I'm more than happy to come home and watch at home. I don't, it's odd. I know it's going to sound spoiled, but I don't have the urge to go to these games like I used to because I'd rather view the game like everyone that's listening and watching our show views the game. And I do think that there's little things that are at times more relatable
I agree.
because of the fact that you're not there. Not there. So I think that, I don't know, like, yeah, could I have stayed? I guess, but there's no guarantee. I would have to figure out a hotel, and there's no guarantee, all right, a press pass, where is it going to get me? I may sit in the last row of the stadium if I'm lucky, if not for an auxiliary press box, and I don't want to do that.
Well, I know that there's a lot of folks in the media that go through the week and then don't go to the game. That's not unique. I just thought maybe you'd go earlier, but you're traveling tomorrow. And I'm sure that there will be lots of great stories. I am a little surprised because of the Patriots fan that you are, that you're not staying for the game. But you make a good point. I have now, when I cover games, I have my iPad and I have the broadcast on and I have a headphone in because I think you're exactly right. Not only do you miss things that they say on the broadcast that are germane to the game, but you also are able to experience it, and if there's a conversation to be had on the show, you're 1,000% right on that. I'm told that you had a take today, though, that was 1,000% ridiculous. Tausch, you said there was something he said that really thought was...
Well, what did you think was your dumbest take today?
I'm sure I had many, Tausch, especially according to you. So which
Oh,
one
you're
would you like
such a
to choose
baby.
from today?
No, the fact that the
Which one?
Cardinals should hire an interim coach for a 2-year interim basis is
Well,
absurd.
your boy's going to get fired anyway. Okay, cool. So Mike LaFleur is just going to serve as that. He's got no shot.
No,
Like, literally no
what do you
shot.
mean he has no shot? If they win 7 games next year, he's a hero. And if he develops a quarterback, which is what he got hired for, they're going to get rid of Murray. They're going to clean the books, and if he could do anything with a new young quarterback, or if he brings Malik Willis out and they kind of bridge it, he has all kinds of. He's going to get a lot of runway there. Yeah, get at least 3 years.
So a lot of runway.
But what?
Okay, yeah, I'll take the under.
On what, 3 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think what you're saying should be right. What actually happens is not right. Like, I think this whole thing, like I said today, that I thought the Raiders should look at the first season of Clint Kubiak, their new head coach, the Seahawks offensive coordinator. The first season should be anywhere between 34 and 51 games. That don't go based on the fact that the league tells you it's a 17-game season. You cannot operate under 17 games with the rookie quarterback that way in that situation. And that's the same thing the Cardinals should do. Like, season 1 is 51 games. I'm not kidding. And then decide. Because you have no shot with that job. So we have such a quick hook on so many of these things, and it's ridiculous. Like, Nate Scheelhaase, former Illinois quarterback, is now it's going to be the Rams OC, right? Yeah, he's going to be the Colts head coach in a year. Like, you know what's going to happen with these things. It's too predictable. And one of these 10 jobs that was hired this year will be one and done. You know, that could be LaFleur. That could be Monken in Cleveland. I hate to say this. I don't think because they've been loyal in the past, they're going to be loyal in the future. Is it possible it's Mike McCarthy? Like, I don't know. I hope not. I hope he's going to be great. I think their quarterback thing is going to take a turn now, because I don't think you could rule out Minnesota for Rodgers based on what you're gathering here. So I don't know what's going on. I just think that these teams have such quick hooks with these coaches without any ability to succeed.
I think if you're hiring Clint Kubiak and Mike LaFleur, to teams that don't have clear ways forward at quarterback, I think you're exactly right. I think you get 51 games. And I think most teams do that. I don't know, like, what coaches, like Pete Carroll got blown out after a year, right, in Vegas.
No, he was the interim. He was retroactively the interim coach.
Right.
Which is what I'm saying. No, seriously.
Yeah, I agree. I can't believe I'm saying that, but I agree.
You two have morphed into the same person. That's cute.
What is that? What do you mean?
No, it's cute. I like it.
I think he makes a really good point.
And that's why I said, because the other day I laughed at, I couldn't believe that the Cardinals are interviewing Ron Rivera to be their head coach. I started laughing, and Courtney Cronin's like, why are you laughing at that? I'm like, Ron Rivera? That's what we're doing now? Like, he hasn't failed enough? And then today, I came back on the air, and I said what Tausch was alluding to. I actually think he should be the head coach. I said, hey, you're Frank Reich. Frank Reich did it for Stanford.
Right.
Basically saying to these guys, no, seriously.
Doug Peterson. Doug Peterson's also up for interim basis coaching.
Doug Peterson, a great one. Hey, listen, coach.
Let's
Peterson,
rank
coach
who should be
Rivera,
interim
right.
basis coaches.
Hold
How are you
on,
power
Can I give the take?
Yeah, sure,
You
go ahead.
asked me for the take.
Well, I
give
told
the
you that.
take?
I already told the take, but yeah, go ahead.
No, because I haven't actually sold it yet. The take is this. Doug Peterson, you're coaching nowhere now. Would you like a few $1 million to get us from point A to point B? And maybe you'll be so good that we won't need to hire someone else. But right now, hiring Mike LaFleur is going to ruin him and ruin us, because none of us know what we're doing. So let's bring in an experienced guy. Let's hire him on a one-year deal, and let's literally say, get us through what is going to be a mess this year because of the Kyler Murray contract. Then we're going to clean everything out and be so much more attractive when we have a top 5 pick in a QB draft, because guess what? You're going to be person X, the person we want a year from now, and we just paid Doug Peterson $3 million to get us through that. Why is that a bad idea? They do that anyway. The Texans did that without acknowledging it to 2 guys in David Culley and Lovie Smith, which was completely unfair.
It's a bad idea
Completely
because,
unfair.
all right, Sean Payton with Denver, he flipped it quick. You're taking away the opportunity, really, to have the Dan Quinn flipperooski. You have this league now. You can.
Yeah, he's done after this year.
let me
know it now.
But
what
you
about
can flip
Liam
things
Cohen?
quickly without
Liam
it.
Cohen did it.
Who?
Liam Cohen.
Yeah.
He has a quarterback. He has a quarterback, though.
A quarterback who was we weren't so sure about his quarterback, though, were we?
Dan
I
Quinn
was.
didn't
I
have
was.
a quarterback. Sean Payton didn't have a quarterback.
You can't compare Sean Payton to this crew, considering Sean Payton is a Super Bowl winning coach, highly coveted. That'll be the version of Sean McDermott next year. Not Super Bowl winning, but he'll be highly this is so damn predictable. Here's what happens a year from now. Multiple guys off of Kyle Shanahan's staff and Sean McVay's staff will get hired. We'll have another wave of a ton of openings. We'll have Sean McDermott in the John Harbaugh role from this year. Brian Flores will interview everywhere, not get any of the jobs, and away we go. I mean, it's like, just fast forward. Let's get the opening in Washington. Let's get the opening in Indianapolis. Where else do you want to get openings? Maybe Philadelphia. Let's just Dallas potentially. Let's just get the opening. Just get it done. I mean, it's just so ridiculous what they're doing now because they want these guys to all succeed in 4 minutes.
It's a pretty good take in terms of that part of it. But
just treat year one like 34 to 51 games. If year one is 34 to 51, and if they shoot themselves in the foot, like I want this for Aaron Glenn, 34 to 51, he may be shooting himself in the foot. All right, fine. You want shorter because he shot himself in the foot? Fine, fine.
So
I don't think, from what I gather, Mike LaFleur is going to shoot himself in the foot. It's just he's not going to be given the runway.
So what you're saying is you can eliminate the need for your idea of the interim coach if you give the coaches that you are hiring instead a little bit more time to be viewed as their first season. That's your take.
That's right.
I think it's pretty good.
That's right.
You're on board. You're in the Evan plan.
I am. Okay.
I'm sure.
Well, what would you do? What would you do, Tausch?
No, I'm hiring somebody I believe can build. I'm not hiring somebody that I hope won't get burned.
I'm glad you said it that way. Here's another question for you. Do you believe that these NFL teams hire coaches thinking like, oh, God, like finally, wipe our hands clean. We don't have to worry about this career posting anymore?
Yeah, I think
exactly.
they. I think
That's
they.
no chance. No chance.
I think they hope that. I think they hope.
Hope is not a strategy.
You can hope in one hand and you know what in the other, and you know how that goes.
Tausch, when you got hired, there was a thought process. Let me not do it about you.
Okay, that's probably smart.
Do you think that NFL coaches, NFL owners and general managers hire coaches and think, oh, set it and forget it. We never have to worry about it?
No.
That's the problem. Why?
Because if things aren't going the way you planned, you can't just sit there with your head in the sand like an ostrich.
But why would they think things wouldn't go according to plan?
Well, no, I don't think that. I think in the beginning, everybody thinks it's going to go according to plan, and then all of a sudden 5-12 slaps you in the face.
Don't believe that to be the case.
What do you mean?
I don't believe the Arizona, just as an example, nobody cares about the Arizona Cardinals. They do care about Matt LaFleur's brother, I guess, in this case. I don't believe the Arizona Cardinals hire Mike LaFleur thinking everything's going to go according to plan, considering they only hired Mike LaFleur the moment that Clint Kubiak told them that he's going to the Raiders. So, no, I don't think they think it's going to go according to plan. I think they think maybe this guy is good like McVay. We're not going to pay him top of the market, and if he's not good, whatever, we'll get rid of him at the same time we get a quarterback. I don't think they think everything's going to go according to plan. I just don't buy it.
We don't know what. I mean, their plan probably, they have to look at this realistically, and maybe that's the problem with owners. They don't look at things realistically because they're used to always getting their way, and it doesn't always work that way. Yeah?
Yeah.
Great rebuttal.
I don't know. No, I think what we're seeing now, I can't take a second to think.
Well, it was like 15 seconds. You're
Tausch
the one that says you can't have
Tausch does not like dead air.
10 seconds of dead air is a lot.
All right. So you know what? I'll pass. I'll pass. You go.
Pass
All right,
on what? What are you passing on?
But let's ask him about Giannis so we can get him out of here. He's got another hit to do. He's traveling tomorrow.
He's nervous. He's nervous about his flight, and he's nervous about what he's going to watch on the flight. And he's, what?
I'm nervous about nothing. I don't have a heart out today, but continue.
What pictures are you taking on the plane? You got the Brady. What other ones are you taking in your binder?
I have pictures, non-family related. I have some Brady's. I have like the 28-3 Sports Illustrated cover.
Did you put that new Instagram post that I know you love from him that was just up yesterday? Did you snap that off and put it in there?
No, it was weird because I was like lying down right there too, so it was weird. Anyway, so I have a Brady one. I have the Tebow after that, the game they lost, I think. I have Udonis Haslam. I have a few others, motivational ones.
Okay. All right. I heard you with Bobby Marks this morning, and it sounds as if y'all are and I actually, this is one, so I disagreed with you on the interim, Coach. Totally agree with you on the Bucks strategy is to keep Giannis to the summer and dump all other assets, strip this thing down and go young. Miles Turner, Kuz, Bobby, trade, try to get as much back. I totally agree with you on that. What are the odds that happens?
Okay, so let me just make sure I set this up because my take on this is literally not aligned with anyone, anywhere, and I don't know why this is not a thing. So here's what I would do if I were the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis has not asked out formally, correct?
Depends who you ask.
Who knows?
And nobody knows. I don't think he's made a proclamation
Okay,
publicly.
so let me do it this way then. Jason Wilde Tausch. If the Milwaukee Bucks don't trade Giannis by Thursday, is he going to throw a fit?
No, not publicly.
If the Milwaukee Bucks don't trade Giannis by the time the season starts next year, is he going to throw a fit?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, you do think so? Interesting.
I do.
I don't.
You don't think so? Oh, you don't think so?
No, because throwing a fit would indicate him having to throw it in front of someone to someone. And if he's saying he's never going to ask out, so what does that mean exactly? Is he just not going to play basketball? Because that is the antithesis of who that man is. Right? Is he going to not collect money for an extension? Because that is the antithesis of who that man is. So, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with either of those two, especially the first one. So what I would do very simply is I would take Miles Turner is a great fit next to Giannis. Yeah, there is no Giannis right now. So Miles Turner is not a great fit on a bad team. Miles Turner, as we learned last year, is a great fit on a good team. So if it were me, and I'm very specific about who I'm talking about now, I would call either the Celtics or the Lakers because I think they both have a need.
Austin Reeves in their one. That's who we want.
No chance.
That's who we want.
No, you don't want Austin. You want Austin Reeves?
Why wouldn't you? He's a nice player. Good piece.
The money doesn't work there, and you would have to extend him. But okay, so whatever. However you want to do it, Austin Reeves in a one. So it'd be, let's just say Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, or Gabe Vincent, whatever it is. So you can make the money work if you want Austin Reeves. All right, so there's one. I don't think the Lakers would do that, but okay. So that's the first part. Second part.
Rich Paul would.
Celtics. Yeah, Celtics. No, because Jaren Jackson Jr. and Miles Turner are not the same. The Celtics would trade you an expiring contract, Anthony Simons, and probably a one for Miles Turner.
Let's do it.
There's your
That's who I
one
want.
right there.
Yep,
right,
let's
yeah.
do that. Yep, love it.
So that's off the books. I have now a one. So now, play this out. Use the Celtics one because it's easier. So now I have cleared out money. I now have two number one picks that I have. And I have the one down the line to trade. So now that's three number one picks. Then I package Kyle Kuzma and Bobby Portis, which combined I want to say is about $35 million. And I call every team in the league, and I say who has a bad contract plus a one, even with protections, they want to give me for this. Right? So now I'm taking on some years, whatever it is. Let's say it's Jeremy Grant in Portland, just for argument's sake. Now I have four number one picks. Four. If I'm not mistaken, if my math is right. And an empty roster. And you're saying to Giannis, we have been the most creative team in the NBA relative to player acquisition and how we get it done randomly. Give us the summer. Let's see what we can do with this. Oh, Ryan Rollins. It's been great for them, right? Would somebody give you a second-round pick or maybe two second-round picks for him? I don't know. Does somebody want a second-round pick for Gary Trent? I am getting as many possible picks, and I'm getting as bad as I possibly can this year. And I am telling Giannis, give us the summer. And if not, you have an empty roster, extra picks, and then you can make a trade. But until then, not making a trade. Nope, not happening.
Team Evan on this one, like everything
Yeah.
you just said.
It's a great plan. Have you talked to Horst yet, or do you want us to pass this along?
No, but I've talked to enough people to get that idea out there. But I think that let me present one other one. You know who I would be really attracted by if I'm the Bucks right now, and I'd really want? Paul George.
Why?
What happened with Paul George is because he got suspended. Because now, all of a sudden, his value is not as high to the Philadelphia 76ers, even though he costs technically less. He's got more years left on his deal. There could be speculation and assumption, hey, was he only good recently because of PEDs? Well, if that's the case, that's a home run for the Bucks. How many first-rounders do you want to give me, Philadelphia 76ers? Maybe I could give you Miles Turner and or Bobby Portis for him. And Kyle, whatever you want, 1 or 2 first-rounders, take it. Because now, guess what? Terrible contract, Paul George. But if I have 2 first-rounders and I can somehow rehabilitate him, well, now Giannis has a running mate and I get extra first-rounders. Even if he's a bad version of himself, overpaid, Giannis doesn't need the old Paul George. He needs like PG 6.5.
PED. He needs PEDP.
But right, however you want to do it. My point is, I think we are all too focused on the Giannis exit and not the fact that there's 2 to 3 more windows to try to help him. The moment Giannis walks out the door, let's just say the Warriors trade happens. Let's just say they get 4 first-rounders, Kuminga and Jimmy Butler for Giannis and Kuzma, just for argument's sake. When's the next time you talk about the Bucks? When they trade Jimmy in a year? This is not just Aaron Rodgers walking out the door. Jordan Love was there to replace him for the Green Bay Packers. This is their business, guys. This is not the everyday Wilde Tausch conversation. This is a conversation because we have polarizing news around a generational, once-in-a-lifetime player. That's the nature of the great state of Wisconsin. It's football first, second, third, and fourth, and when the Brewers are great, or when the Bucks are great, or when the Badgers are great, and the Badgers have developed a great coaching staff in Buffalo. But I think that when you look at this right now, I think that they have to understand that their business could walk out the door if Giannis is not there. Jay Valai, Jimmy Leonard, I like it. Buffalo Bills, well done on Wisconsin.
That was your Giannis take was really good. I think we have all been preoccupied with the exit and not thought that way.
He gone.
It's great.
Yeah, he gone.
Okay,
now, wait, can I just ask you guys a question on this?
Sure.
Of course.
Do you guys believe the Bucks are thinking the way that I'm pitching, or do you believe the Bucks are saying, all right, Warriors, you got 4 first-round picks, get it to 6, and we got a deal?
It's more likely that is the mindset than yours. I don't think they want to get PEDP in here. I don't.
But you understand the concept
Allegedly.
of what I'm
I
saying.
want to make sure I put allegedly, even though I think he failed the drug test.
No, well, he was actually suspended for it.
Okay.
But, yeah.
It's good to say allegedly. No, I don't think they're thinking that way. I hope.
Is there a deal, without getting too specific like I did with some of these names, is there a deal that like the Bucks would say, all right, we're doing it? Like, if let's just use the Warriors. If the Warriors could get to 5 first-rounders, like somehow they made a trade to get to a 5th first-rounder.
No, I think we need to see how the draft lottery shakes itself out, and I think that you need to get top 3 or 4 pick. It can't just be number 25. Like we need to have at least a couple of assets that you feel like are really where they need to be. I don't think you can do the Golden State. I don't think that's not going to be enough.
Oh, but just remember something. What would excite me about the Golden State deal? If I was John Horst and I was told I have to, in order to keep my job, I have to trade Giannis by Thursday, which by the way I may quit.
Yeah, I would retire if I was him. Yep.
Yeah, I would probably, if I was told that, I would quit because I'm not going to be the one to trade him for a bad deal. But anyway, let's just say he wanted to do it. I'd be excited about the Warriors deal only because I think Jimmy gives you another bite at the apple next year for more picks. Because there's some team out there that will be like, wait, we could get Jimmy Butler for a stretch run and put ourselves over the top potentially. You know, when we give up another first or whatever. Like, I think there's something to that. If you were forced to trade Giannis.
No, pass. Hard pass on that.
By the way, also, I want to be clear on this. Money where my mouth is. I'd let him walk at the end of next year. That's how much I would not trade him.
Ooh.
I wouldn't trade him.
That would be incredibly stupid.
Why? He says he never wants to leave, then he's forced to leave.
That's
Make
true.
him walk out the door.
That's a bluff that you end up losing 6 first-round picks and a potential young star because you want to play poker.
I'm not playing poker.
Good
I'm saying
luck.
I have 3 chances.
No, you are playing poker, and you're going to end up losing all your money and all your picks, and then you're going to be sitting there with you-know-what, and it's not going to be pretty.
It's not a game of poker because I'm taking a man of his word at his word.
No, it is a game of poker. It's a game of poker, and you're going to lose. You got dealt deuce 7, and you see your buddy's got aces in his holster. Now, maybe you can catch something.
Have you seen the movie F1?
No.
There's a great poker scene in there that I love. Oh,
Rounders
I've been on
is
a big
better.
movie kick.
Rounders is better.
Well, yeah, but F1's not a poker movie.
Molly.
It's just a
Molly's
you just
game
said
is
you've
good,
never
too.
seen the movie. How do you know it's better?
I know poker movies.
Molly's game is amazing.
That's a
You
really,
know
it's a
that
really
one
good
time-
movie.
Do you know that we interviewed Molly Bloom once, and the entire time we interviewed Molly Bloom, the person I was doing the show with thought we were interviewing Jessica Chastain?
I've lived that before, where you're interviewing somebody you think who it is, and it's somebody different.
Yeah,
When
I'm
did that
actually Matt LePay. I don't know if you guys realize that.
We're well aware.
Oh, hey, Dad.
Okay. Evan, we got to let you go. Have a safe trip to Santa Clara. We'll talk to you next week.
All right, see you guys.
Who did we interview that you didn't know we were interviewing?
No, Scals and I at the Super Bowl radio row.